Hi guys, how are you? I'm here. Gonna wait for some more people to come on. But this is not gonna be a long video. This is not gonna be a long video. I'm just popping on to do a haul and say hi to everyone. Midnight witch haul. Here we go. Okay, so I got some interesting stuff. How are y'all doing? Oh, so that's a few things I want to show you. Okay, let me get the first thing. The first thing I want to show you, where is it? Okay, gotta get it together. I have the top part. Where is the bottom part? Oh, I'm looking at it. So I got one of these. Have you guys ever seen one of these? This is a tool to work on your telekinetic energy. So I really have not. It looks like this. It comes with a pentagram. You stick the pin in it and then you put this on the top. This is made out of aluminum. And it comes with the instructions. And here's the bottom of the box that comes in, and you're supposed to be able to move this with your mind or your energy from your hand, without like the wind blowing or your breath blowing on it. So, and it's not magnetic because it's aluminum, so you can't use magnets. So what this is called, this is from my shop, Dark Realm Online Occult Shop. It's called the Telekinetic Enhancer. And there's a couple videos of other people using it and demonstrating it on YouTube. So it gives you all the instructions. It comes with that. Some people will put a glass around it so that you can't say, oh, you're blowing it. They'll put a glass over it and then try to move it through the glass. So this is very interesting. I'm going to start trying to work with this and see what I can do. Okay. Maybe I'll do a display on video when I get the results that I want. So, and this is super cheap. This is like under, I want to say it's under $7. It's pretty cheap. So anyone who thinks that they can move things with their mind and the energy in their hands, that is a really good thing to purchase as well. I'll probably put all the links in the description, or just the link to my store. You can kind of look it up. Next thing I got from my store, because I order stuff from Dark Realm all the time, is a spirit board. I got a new spirit board, and it comes in this box. This is a huge box. And on the back, so this is the Nemesis Now spirit board, and it says use with caution. I'm going to read the back to you guys. It says, few mystical tools surpass the spirit board in terms of infamy or effectiveness. Let a white candle burn as far from the board as the height of the tallest inquirer. So, okay. A couple feet, like 5 feet, 5 foot 9 inches away. This will protect you from any negative forces which may manifest themselves. With fingers resting lightly upon the planchet, ask your question and wait for the spirits to answer you. A powerful tool that should not be feared, but embraced. Do not use under the age of 18 or under the influence of alcohol. Oops. Well, broke some of those rules, because I used to use it as a kid all the time. And okay, so I'm going to show y'all the actual board. So it's made out of wood. So the back is black, and I guess it has the little Nemesis authenticity sticker on it. So I don't know what this is. Like, it feels like a nylon, like on top of wood. And spirit board, yes, no, goodbye, numbers, letters. You know, just set up like a normal Ouija board, and it says use with caution. And then down here it says spirit board design, Nemesis, blah, blah, blah. It's portal to the supernatural and psychic realm, Nemesis now. So that's what that says. And the planchette looks like this. It's also wooden and has the same material. It's like nylon. And it's a heart shape. And it moves across the board very easy. It's like easier than the other one that I have. So I like this one because it slides easier. Okay. There are so many boards, so many spirit boards and Ouija boards on my shop. They have ones with black cats on them, witches, like witches hats, all kind of symbols, Dia de los Muertos skull. So you can get any design, but I got like the traditional sign because I like that. It's a really nice quality. It's a little heavy, and I love this because look at the intricate detail. Like the design is beautiful. Okay. A lot of people will say, oh, you know, it's evil and stuff like that, but you know, a lot of people use them as just part of their work. So to me, it's just normal. It's like tarot cards. Okay. My shop is called Dark Realm Online Occult Shop. And I'm going to link it when the video's up. So I still have a few more things to haul. Okay, so that's all that I ordered from my store. Next, I went to good old Dollar Tree in the local Hispanic grocery store where I live called Fiesta. So I'm going to show y'all what I got from Dollar Tree first. This is a really nice candle. It looks expensive. Look at that. This is like a raised sticker. I'm going to see if y'all can see the texture. This looks like something you get in a department store for like $20. So this is the Rose Collection New York Bouquet for $1. That looks expensive. So if you like to have expensive looking candles, the Dollar Tree has these now. And it smells like flowers. It doesn't really smell rosy. It smells like a bouquet of flowers. I also picked up another one of these free spirit candles because I like them so much. I burn these while I'm working. Or just sitting at my desk just for ambiance mostly. Sometimes I'll put essential oils in them as well, but I just liked it. My other one is almost out. See, that's my old one. So I kind of like having it up there. Okay, they had a few Halloween things out. So I picked up what I wanted because I had most of the stuff already. They had these really, really cute felt stickers that look like owls. And just really cute, you know. And you can decorate your calendars with them, your I don't know, something. Then they had the jack-o'-lanterns, the bats, and they have two different colored jack-o'-lanterns, like a dark orange and then a light orange. So there's two tones. But yeah, these are so cute. I see some more in there, so I'm gonna open it. They're not showing all in the front. So you have a ghost, and they're felt. That looks like this, ghosty. The bat. Can do some cute crafts and stuff. Maybe decorate a Halloween jar candle. That would be cute. Or make some paper clips with them. Like my friend Lisa, if y'all know her, Oceana December, she made these a couple years ago, and she just took some of those felt stickers and then cut a back out and then stuck a paper clip in it and use it as like a bookmark or paper clip for papers or something for your planner. You know, really cute for seasonal people that really love to get into the season. Okay, the other one is so cute. Light orange, and then here's the last one. A little dark orange. So cute. So I'm probably going to do something with those. I don't even know. I'm already getting ready for Halloween and it's still August. Don't blame me. Okay. Then I went to Fiesta, the Latino grocery store. And I picked up some more Santa Muerte spray. I spray her altar with this every day. Every day. And I was running out, so I had to get a new one. And this is, it says the Body Splash Santa Muerte. Buena suerte y dinero. So luck and money. Y'all know. Let me see what it smells. I also spray it on myself. Like I spray her altar and then I spray myself afterwards. So this is bringing luck and money as well. And if y'all just want to get a closer look, that's what it says. Okay. It says spiritual products at the bottom. I don't know if that's the brand of it. But it smells pretty good actually. Okay, then I went and got some cayenne pepper. Because, you know, witches need this stuff. Making hot foot powder, putting it in spells. You know, we always need that. Okay. Does the spray make... Okay, gosh. I almost read a troll comment. So I got some red candles, you know. I got a Santa Muerte red candle. So this is good for love workings, lust, you know, bringing someone back, like a, you know, a stray lover, rekindling marriage, you know, rekindling relationships. So I got some of the red. I also picked up some white ones. And I got a bunch of these because I always use the white and I just draw my own things on it, my own symbols and sigils and stuff like that. So I like to get the plain white a lot because I can use them for pretty much anything. I also got a green fast money and fast luck candle, but I'm already using that in some spell work right now. You can probably see it back there burning. I got a couple of those. And a bunch of white candles. I don't even want to show y'all all the white. I also picked up some cinnamon for my love spells and my protection spells and stuff like that because I was running low. And I think that's pretty much it for that haul. Oh, I got some aloe vera juice, coconut flavor because I love. I got like pomegranate flavor as well because I love that juice. So good. And it has a little pulp in it, so yes. Okay, so I'm gonna pour me some aloe vera juice. Take a few sips. Okay, I'll take if y'all have any questions on any of the things I showed you, you can ask, or you know what I use them for. Price tag still on there. The candles are from Dollar Tree, and the Santísima Muerte candle is from Fiesta, which is a Latino grocery store. So you can get the plain ones at the Dollar Tree like this, and they have some saints as well, like and some angel ones at the Dollar Tree, but they don't have these. You got to go to the Hispanic grocery store, the Botanica, for that. They have a whole Botanica section in that grocery store. Okay. So good. A lot of I'm playing one of my old videos. A lot of people are asking me what am I doing for the eclipse and stuff like that. Am I doing a ritual? Blah 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 blah. I'm not sure. You know, Sasha, my daughter, really wants to do a Ouija board session and contact some spirits. I'm probably going to be doing, you know, my normal workings, but nothing special. You know, I do workings all the time, like every day. So, you know, the eclipse, you know, it's more powerful. So anyone who's getting spell work on that day is going to have, you know, very powerful spells, very powerful energy behind those spells too. Um, I'm not really into the cosmic things because I believe in something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like those certain things, yeah, they have energy and things behind them. I don't feel like it rules things. It does have some influence, but overall, all is mental, and we have a lot of control over the things that happen in our life because of our thoughts. So I kind of go with that in the dark energy method. But I do honor the nature, the moon, the eclipse, the time. Um, I use it as a time of meditation, but I don't really get into the ritual side of it, you know. I'm more of an eclectic alchemist. I'm not really someone who does celestial rituals. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Mhm. Anyways, yeah, I'll if you want me like to do some workings for you because I see someone asking. I'm going to put my okay, go to Etsy and look for Dark Realm. That's my Etsy store. It's a picture of a witch. You know, it says Dark Realm, and you'll see all, you know, SW with a candle. That is spell work. So you can purchase that and then write me what you want. You know, also have my readings up there. But um, I don't do email readings anymore. Only by phone or Facebook audio, like where you can talk. Because I don't have the time anymore to sit there and type out long, drawn out readings. I don't have the time. So if you're looking at my old websites, you know, with certain readings, I need to close those down. So just go to my Etsy page. It's or my Facebook and message me. I'll try to put the Facebook link down there. But I don't like being overwhelmed and bombarded on Facebook by, you know, a lot of different people. So I prefer if you just went through the Etsy. It's much easier. And there's an option to use PayPal or credit cards as well. Like, because I know a lot of people don't live in the United States and they don't have PayPal, or I can't call them long distance. So that's why we connect via Facebook Messenger. Okay. Dark Realm Online Occult Shop is my shop. Yeah, someone was asking if it me to say it out. That's why I was doing that. So, and then for my again, my Etsy store is Dark Realm. And I don't sell products on there, only services. I sell products on the Dark Realm Online Occult Shop, which is two different places. One is the shop, one is Etsy, and that's just for services. Oh, um, what if your client is the bad guy and not the person you have been asked to hex? Well, it kind of, in this world, you know, if someone makes you mad enough to say, hey, I want to hex you because I'm mad at you, and you did A, B, C, and D, you know, who am I to judge? That's what I say. If someone, actually that happened to me, I'll tell the story. I'm going to use different everything so y'all can't figure it out if y'all are watching. Okay, someone who asked me to put a spell on someone, I did it. Then I got an inbox from that person that I had put the spell on, and they said, I found some such and such's, phone, and I saw the messages that he paid or she paid or they paid, or I'm saying all the above so y'all can't guess it. You'd have put this hex on me. And I was like, yeah, sure did. No wonder I couldn't do A, B, C, and D. I've been trying to do A, B, C, and D, and I just couldn't for some reason. Something was keeping me back. Something was telling me in my mind that I can't, that reasonings and da da da. They were just reasoning themselves out of doing certain things that they were trying to do. And then she's like, well, can you take this off? And I'm like, well, it kind of has to run its course, but I can remove it, but that's, another spell. And she was like, well, I don't have the money. And I was like, okay, well, now that you know the spell is on you, those aren't your thoughts, and you can just get out of it. You can be like, okay, I'm out. So, basically, if the person feels like something is wrong, they're going to figure it out. They'll go to a reader. Look, I'm blocked or something. I'm blocked. I can't do nothing. Everything's going wrong. They go to a reader. The reader can find out if anything's been put on them. They might not be able to directly trace it back to who did it. That's why you have to do your own investigation. But they might be just like, yeah, something's on you. Or, you might have some bad luck. Or maybe somebody put some magic on you. But we don't know who. Blah, 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 blah. So, they'll figure it out. Or they'll know something is stopping them. And they'll go researching. They'll be searching. So it's not something that I am able to judge, because if that person is not really bad, there's a reason that they're wanting them in this position, just to be evil or mean, yeah, but they could actually do more harm physically to a person or start a rumor on a person. And it's basically the same thing. They can ruin someone's career or reputation by just talk. So throwing a curse or a hex on someone, not knowing if the person is really good or bad. So there's no good or bad. We're all good and bad together. We might be good today and bad tomorrow. You never know. Okay. What's your biggest tip for a beginner witch? Research, know stuff. I just say read a lot before you start practicing. Start off with candle magic and manifesting, and make sure you understand things and you don't fear a lot of things, because the fear is what brings in the trouble. So letting go of fear is the biggest thing the biggest tip I can give you. I'm not Wiccan. Okay. Okay, y'all. Well, I just kind of wanted to share this little haul with you. I didn't want to stay on all night because I know it's late and y'all probably got stuff to do tomorrow. I just wanted to share, and I'll probably make another video sometime at the end of this week when my kids are in school and I'm free to concentrate and do what I need to do, because there's nothing better than kids going back to school. So hopefully this fall I'll be doing more videos, more vlogs. I know someone asked me to do more vlogs on this channel, like out and about when I'm shopping, buying stuff, going to different events and stores and stuff, like for, witchy stuff. So, I might be doing that. Maybe some book reviews or, whatever. Maybe y'all can suggest something. So I'll read the comments and see what y'all suggested. Do more spells. Okay, of course we're gonna do more spells in the fall when the kids are gone. If you notice on my channel, a lot of my spell videos were done when the kids were gone at school, because I have time to concentrate, to focus, to, you know, prepare and do all that kind of stuff, outside of my normal client work, to set up a video, to get the lighting right, to get, you know, to make it look good on camera. So it's kind of like you need time without distraction for that kind of stuff. And most of the time I do my spell work, my kids, it's late at night and my kids are occupied, and so I have that time to myself. But of course, like, I set up a new area back there, if y'all can see. Maybe we'll do some scrying lessons, spells with scrying mirrors, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start writing down some ideas and how to charge items, you know, maybe instruction on how to charge items, how to charge or cleanse certain things, cleansing sprays. Because I know a lot of you guys are new and a lot of you guys are old, like been on my channel forever. And some of these things are so simple, but you never really think to do them. So maybe I'll be doing stuff like that, like all, you know, every time you also not being so, I know when you get into a new path, you want to buy up everything and just buy. Make sure whatever you're buying, you're using most of it. You know, I've learned my lesson. I just stocked up a bunch of stuff that I never really used because, ooh, I need that. Ooh, I need that. No, I'm going to buy it and use it up. You know, like all this stuff is usable. Like, it's all going to get used up. And if it's going to enhance my abilities, yes, I will invest in that. If it's going to give me knowledge, I'll invest in that. But I'm not just going to buy a bunch of statues and knick-knacky stuff that I don't use on a regular basis. Because I've learned after I moved, I had so much junk. I still have 3 boxes of witchy stuff that I haven't even unpacked because I don't even use it. It's like, I don't even use it because it was just impulse buy. So I'm going to get into not going overboard when you're buying, you know, spiritual products, because a lot of people do that. This compass looking thing, okay, if you're just coming on, this is a telekinetic or enhancer, and I sell this on my shop. It's made out of aluminum. You're supposed to be able to move this with your own energy or your mind. Like, you set it down on the table and you concentrate to make it move with just your mind or the energy from your hand. And it comes with a whole page of instructions and methods you can use. This is on my store, Dark Realm Online Occult Shop, and it's called the Telekinetic Enhancer. And if you look that up on YouTube, you'll have other videos of people demonstrating how to use it. I said I was going to try to do a demo when I started working with it. A lot of people will put a glass over it so that you can tell that it's not being blown or, you know, shaken or whatever. And basically it's just a pin stuck inside this pentagram and then this aluminum thing that balances on top of it. So it's aluminum, so you can't use magnets to move it, you know. So I'll probably try to do it with the glass jar on top of it, or just very still, and then with the glass jar on top of it, because I've seen people on YouTube actually move it. It's freaky. You gotta go check out those videos. I don't know how that lady did it, but I'm gonna do it too. You just have to work with it, like harness your energy and mental and spiritual all in the same place and see what happens. You know how people sit there and try to move stuff with their mind and then just like their head start hurting? Well, this is a tool that you can use, and it says you're supposed to do this with your hand and push energy into it from your hand and make it move. And then after you graduate from doing that, then you start with your mind. It's pretty cool. I haven't even gotten a chance to work with it at all. Like, I'll probably try to mess around with it for like 2 minutes, but like I said, I'm waiting until I get time, quiet, no kids, kids at school. And also, I'm going to use it in a different way. I'm going to also use it with the spirit board and connecting with the spirits as well to see if they will move it. You can also use this as a ghost hunting apparatus. A cheap ghost. What do they call that thing? A cheap REM pod. So if you think that there's some spiritual activity in your house, you can get one of those too and see if it starts moving by itself. And when you conjure or call in the spirits. So that'll be cool too. So that's going to be fun to work with. I can't wait till these kids get back in school so I can get back to my normal life. Having free time, concentrating, because you can't really concentrate and, meditate long term or concentrate on things like this when kids are screaming and laughing. Okay. So this is really cheap too. You can buy this on my shop. Like I said, I think it's under $7. And it's a cool tool. You can probably even make one at home. This is aluminum. If you have like good knife skills, you could probably carve some aluminum out of a tin pan, like one of those cheap Dollar Tree baking pans, and you just carve it out, or a soda can. I don't know, but it's easier just to buy it. Right. Oh yeah. Someone's asking me. Yeah, I don't believe in threefold law. Like it's kind of like that's a choice and a spiritual path, and that's not my spiritual path. A lot of people's spiritual path don't believe in threefold law, so it's not a big deal. To a lot of people, it's like some people just, that was never part of their spirituality. Have I ever been hexed? I don't know. Like, my life has never been so bad to where I felt like I was hexed. you know? So, if I was hexed, it's gone now. Actually, I took charge of my life. Like, I wasn't a victim. Like, if I felt like I was hexed, I would talk myself out of it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not hexed. You know? mind mind over matter, mentalism, all is mind. You know, I never thought I was hexed. Never felt like I was hexed, ever. If I was hexed, if they tried to hex me, it didn't work. Because, unless they hex me with something I don't know about, and, it's not bothering me, so. Right? I think I was hexed with some premature gray hair. That's about it. Some little straggle grays. A hex affects you when your frequency and vibration is low. I guess so. Like, if something bad happens to me, I don't blame it on a hex or bad luck. I say, oh, it must be something good coming, next, because I believe in the law of polarity. Once the pendulum swings this way, it has to swing back the other way. So I'm expecting good. When something bad happens, I'm expecting good. Okay, just like when it rains, you don't have to water your grass. I'm like, ooh, that's good. Save on my water bill. That's how I think. So if something bad happens, like my car last 2 years ago, my car last year got flooded. My Benz got flooded, but I was like manifesting a new car anyway. So guess what? A couple months later, I got a new car. So it worked out for me. If some people would have said I'm hexed because my car got flooded, some people say I'm lucky I got a new car. So it just depends on how you look at things. Plus, I put myself in a position to where not much can really affect me. So it's important to be able to do that. You put yourself in a position where You know, if something bad happens, you got stuff to take care of it like quickness. Like if I was hexed, I wouldn't even realize it because I spring right into action. I don't focus on problems. I focus on solutions. So if I was hexed, I wouldn't even notice it because I'm action oriented, and plus I'm prepared. Like unless it's a death spell or something like that, I'm still prepared. Got life insurance, so you know whatever. hmm Is there a difference between hexes and curses? Some people say there is. I think a curse is more like, curse sounds worse. You know, curse is heavier. A curse is just like you're damned. A hex is more like, okay, nothing can go right. Everything's going wrong. Um, you know, I feel like I can't get ahead. There's too many blocks in my path. I think a curse is just like no matter what you do, nothing is going to improve your life. And you're going to be basically um, in pain and misery and stuff like that. hmm Like someone who says, okay, I think I've been cursed, their life is messed up. Like they can't even come back from it. Somebody says I've been hexed, that means they're just running into a bunch of obstacles and bad luck. You know, there's generational curses that last and are transferred on to the next generation. Um, so curses are more serious, and that's why they take more energy and things like that. hmm Spiritual baths, yes, those help. What? Okay. You know, someone's talking about Jesus. There are some witches that work with Jesus and who consider themselves, you know, Christian witches and stuff like that. Um, I respect them. I got friends that are Christian witches. Like, you know, it doesn't bother me. I just don't personally work with Christianity. So, you know, but there are plenty of witches on YouTube that are Christian witches. And a lot of people will say, well, you can't have a Christian witch, but, um, you know, you can have a Christian anything. You know, I always say this. You can have a Christian hypocrite, a Christian murderer. So why can't you have a Christian witch? Okay. It's all the same thing. You got a Christian pastor that does lots of things that's not very Christian, but he still considers himself Christian. It just it's endless, you know. Just because you believe in something does not mean you can't believe in something else at the same time. Somebody can believe in Jesus and also believe in magic at the same time, you know, or that they have power too, like Jesus. So, you know, even Jesus told what, you know, a lot of the people, look, you can do this. Do you believe? Okay, yes, follow me, you know, blah, 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 blah. So if he was a teacher and he was teaching people to do what he did, then shouldn't there be Christian witches? And Jesus wasn't even Christian. What? So you can have a Christian witch. You can have a Muslim witch. There's no song. You can have any type of witch you want to be, you know. It doesn't matter. Why do you work with Guadalupe? Guadalupe is an. I don't work with certain, like, Guadalupe is also like an energy. You know what I'm saying? The mother goddess energy is what I work with in all aspects. So if she's the mother goddess, you know, they took a lot of the goddess out of religion. You know, the Catholics will give you lady and mother and saint, but they will not give you goddess. That's the closest thing they have. So I do work with a lot of people that work with her, and I do spells with her, petitions with her for certain clients that want me to work with her. What's a good spice to sprinkle on enemies? That cayenne pepper. Okay. Um. So, anyways, I really come on here to make a long video because it is late, y'all. What time is it? 1:22. Um. Okay. So, cayenne pepper, any type of pepper, anything sour and hot. You sour their life up. And the pepper, the hotter the pepper, the more discomfort and pain that would cause. Um, you know, Things like that. You gotta be creative. You gotta use your own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like a witch is creative. For example, if you want to mess up someone's life, you can get some dirt from someone's yard whose life was really messed up, got a lot of bad energy, and that dirt from someone's yard, and put it in that spell. um, Prison dirt, jail dirt, uh, courthouse dirt. You can use dirt from different places to hold that energy from those places. How people feel when they're walking into a bank in the rich side of town is totally different from how people feel walking into a bank on the poor side of town. So if you're going to go collect from a bank, go to the nice side of town where people are walking in there happy. Okay. So someone said asylum dirt. Oh my God, yes. Like, you know what? That's another fear I have. Asylums. Because I feel like if I get too close to an asylum, I've seen a lot of those movies where people get trapped in asylums and they just take them in and like, oh, now you're crazy. You're our new patient. Oh, I'm not going anywhere close to an asylum. Mm-hmm. So, but that would be a cool place, like a abandoned asylum. Yes, but I'm not going to one that is functioning or up and operational. Been watching too many Netflix movies. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I do. There's a lot of witches that won't do revenge spells or curses and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with it. In fact, I do them every week on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I don't. I don't feel like you know it's anything because I don't believe in threefold law. Um, and my morals are my own morals. You know what I mean? They're just like my spirituality is my own spirituality. I don't follow a set of rules. Universal law in alchemy pretty much permits anyone to do pretty much anything because all is mental. So if you like, I'm not gonna go out and murder people. I'm not gonna go out and do bad things. But if you want a spell to make someone's life a little bit bad because they did you wrong, I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with getting revenge because somebody hurt you emotionally and played with your feelings and wasted years of your life that you can never get back. I don't mind doing that. You know, I don't mind putting hexes on people who, stole your husband from you. I don't mind doing that either. you know, Sometimes you can't get justice and you come to someone that can get you justice or at least some satisfaction and help you move on and sleep. If it's not for your own mentality, a lot of people come to readers and people and casters because they can't go to psychologists and therapists and feel and leave with the feeling of relief. They just can't do it. So they say, well, you know what? I don't want to go to jail for causing issues in this person's life. So let me go get something done to them so that I can stand back and laugh. Ha ha ha. That's what you get. You know, as long as I feel okay at the end of the day about what's happening, then I'm good. So that's the type of people that I help. I help people get over things, get through things with their sanity. Because if you've been done wrong emotionally and you sit and you have to watch the other person, you know, rub something in your face, that can mentally destroy somebody or push them over the edge. But if you hire someone and, you know, put a curse on them and you see their life falling apart and you just laugh and you're like, okay, I'm over that, and move on, you've saved yourself. You know, because there are women who have been trying to get their ex back for years. And I'm like, well, why don't you just put a curse on him? Because I think what you really want is not him not to be with that other person. You know, that's what you really want. And they're like, no, I want him back. I was like, well, you want someone back who did all that to you? Well, I want him back just so I can dump him and show him how it feels. Like, men don't work like that. Curse their money. Take their money, take their job. That woman that's with him ain't gonna want him. And if she do, she gonna have to take care of him. And if he comes back to you, it's because he has no choice. And nobody else want to help him. It's a win-win. And then they say, okay, yes, that's what I want. I'm like, yep, that's what you want. So, sometimes a curse can be a blessing. Right? The craziest revenge spell I've ever done. Okay, well, my clients write me back, and I have a whole photo album on Facebook of my testimonies of like screenshots from clients, and they tell me about what's happening, what's going on. And I'd say the craziest one, well, a lot of them, but the only one that stands out in my memory because they sent a picture. Their ex, who had a head full of hair, you know, good looking or whatever, had lost all their hair, was going bald, and looking really skinny and old, due to, I don't know, stress. And she sent me a picture and she's like, oh my God, look, his hair fell out. Thank you so much. This is hilarious. Ha ha ha. He says it's falling out in clumps. And he's young, and this was only like 3 months. It took 3 months. So she was happy. And I was like, okay, good. You know, I did not specifically do the curse or the hex to make that happen. That's just what happened. You know, I don't do specifics. I just say, okay, you know, whatever. Let's see if I can remember another one. I'm trying to remember. I should go up there and read my stuff.
Is a private video.
Well, it's like if you're on my Facebook, just click on the photos and go to the album section, and then click on testimonies. Let me get my glasses since y'all always talking about me being blind. Okay. Oh, they're so dirty too. Okay. Testimonies. Bye-bye. I gotta click on some of them so I can read them. I have a lot of breakup testimonies. Lottery tickets they send me, like winning lottos. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Someone says, I did the money spell for my dad and he won $2,000 playing a lottery ticket. Yay. I'm trying to find a good one. Most of these are just obsession spells. Love. I do a lot of love spells and obsession spells and breakup spells. binding spells. Oh, here it is. Here's the one I was talking about. Of course, there is no possible explanation for a loss so fast, and he has no sickness or anything right now. He went to see what's going on. I wanted to make it so we hexed all areas of his life. He doesn't have money at all so far, and his looks are gone now. I'm grateful. I'm going to recommend you to other people. So he lost his money and his hair. Oh, and in the picture. Oh gosh. Readings, money spells. Domination spells. See, I don't do too many curses or hexes. Most of these are just like love spells, domination, obsession spells, breakup spells, money spells, banishing spells. Okay, you did a banishing spell for me around the 16th of October. 60 days later, they are moving out. I see them packing, and they got a moving truck today. Bye, Felicia. Okay, so I was just reading a few of them. You know, I don't want to go through all of them. It's a lot. But I post them up on Facebook if y'all follow me there. But there's a whole album that I keep because I like to keep, and I always have some in my phone. And I just forget to put them up, so I have to keep updating from time to time and scratch out people's names and keep it, you know, anonymous. But I do try to keep those testimonies just so people can kind of get a feel for, you know, what I can do, what I can't do, you know, and they feel comfortable and stuff like that. And a lot of the people are writing because the spells on my videos, they go and do it themselves, and it works for them. And a lot of it is spells that I've done for them, or readings that have, you know, been very accurate, and they'll, whatever, all that stuff you said came true, blah 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 blah. So I use cards for those who don't know. I don't free read. I don't just like, okay, well, I see this for you. I don't do none of that, because for me, I need focus. I need the cards. The cards are connected spiritually to me, and I use the cards to deliver those messages. I don't just pull stuff out the sky. I'm like, I don't do that, because that's what the cards are for. They're to channel those messages through symbolism. That's how they speak, you know. Yeah, someone can work with someone can work with Marie Laveau. They even have her candle now. You know, you can go to New Orleans to her shop and get all types of things to work with her. Probably order some online. Have you ever read Bones? What do you think? Bones. I have a bunch of bones. I have possum bones, raccoon bones. I use them more in spell work and necromancy, you know, because I work with a lot of spirits, and I work with like the Muertos, and I work with Santísima Muerte, and so using bones to like, you know, symbolize necromancy, death, you know, mortality, and, you know, an offering as well. I don't use like, it's not like they were killed. They were like roadkill, and people go and like clean them off and sell them to like witchcraft stores and things like that. And I did find some possum bones on my own, and I cleaned them up myself. I think I had it on this channel like last year or 2 years ago, maybe, y'all, if y'all saw that. What area of spell work do you think is your strongest? Prosperity spell work. Prosperity is my strongest. I feel like if I had to pick, prosperity would be number one. Number two would be I wouldn't say love. I would say more breakup, or, you know, come back to me after you done left, or breakup spell. But I don't like to say that I'm good at them, because when y'all come to me asking for breaks, y'all are emotional and y'all want time frames. Y'all want, well, when is it? And I said, just be patient, and then if they don't love you and they come back, they're not staying long. I say that to everybody. Yeah, he'll come back for something, but if he don't love you, he's not staying long. So you'll get to know if he really wants you back. You'll get a fair chance at a second chance, and if it's just not anything there anymore, at least you have closure and ready to move on. You know. So, and a lot of people were saying, I was watching Neil deGrasse Tyson today on Netflix, and a lot of people say called science, what we would consider science today, they called magic back in the old days. Okay, they actually killed people and murdered people for saying scientific things that didn't line up with the Bible. They killed him. Copernicus, you know what I'm saying? So that's why people say, "Oh, you believe in magic?" Ha ha ha. Well, 20 centuries ago, people thought the simplest thing that science can explain was magic. They thought the stars in the skies were magic. So just because you can't prove it scientifically yet doesn't mean it's science. Doesn't mean it's not science yet. It just hasn't been discovered. So if you want to describe magic as science, the closest you can get to it is mentalism. Law of attraction, universal law. That's metaphysics. That's as close as you're going to get. A frequency, a vibration of a frequency is going to attract a similar frequency. So if you're just going to try to explain it scientifically, that's as close as you're going to get. But for, people in everyday term, they're just going to call it magic. So if you don't believe in frequencies and vibrations and sound and sacred geometry, that's already been proven. It's in physics. So half of what people think is magic is really physics. But we call it metaphysics because it's beyond the physics that we can prove. Just like gravity was metaphysics before it was proven. Okay? So a lot of scientists were just now catching up to a lot of the people who practiced magic. It's not that they're catching up mentally, it's that they have to prove it. So a lot of scientists are just being able to prove magic now, Mm-hmm. Also, you have to know the universe. Like, what is the universe made out of? What are you made out of? Are you the same thing as the universe? Do you have control over things in the universe with your mind? Are you a collective consciousness? Is your thought connected to the universe? If we all came from the same place, we are the same thing. And if we are vibrating on a certain frequency, we attract certain things. So it's just like if I was a raindrop, I'm made out of the same stuff as the ocean or a lake or a river. I operate just like that. My chemical makeup is just like that. My laws are just like that. How I move, if I can fill up this, if I can fill up that. I'm part of a collective, So I have the same abilities, the same mind, or part of the same mind. And I can basically do the same thing. It's just, do I know that or not? Do I realize it, So okay. Attraction spell is to attract things to you. A beauty spell is to make you look beautiful. Okay? So, like, you can attract stuff to you all day, but your beauty, if you're doing a beauty spell or whatever, it's it's specific. So, for example, an attraction spell can attract friends, money, opportunity, um, gifts, um, new interests, like romantic interests. But beauty is a physical, almost like a glamour beauty, improving yourself type spell. So if you're a lot of people think attraction is like this physical attraction. It's attraction to attract things to you. Hmm. Okay. Mm. Someone says I'm a troll. Not I'm a troll, but they're a troll. Well, at least you can admit it. Hmm. Is that a black Virgin Mary in the back there? Um, that is Guadalupe. She's not black. She's Mexican, but she's brown. She's dark Mexican, like the natives. Not okay. So, someone's asking, but yeah, dark. I have my theories about that, and I don't like to talk about it because I work with her, but I have my theories behind why. She's almost like a folk saint. She was a folk saint, and then they um, approved the Catholic Church approved her. So she's the Guadalupe, and a lot of people's views on her is that some people say it's a hoax. The whole story was a hoax that she appeared. Some people say they invented her so that the natives of Mexico would stop human sacrifice and worshiping their old gods and things like that. If they gave them a brown Mexican woman as a, part of the Catholic religion, that they would convert. So there's a lot of conspiracy around that. So the Aztecs, the Incas, the Mayans, a lot of their practices were human sacrifice. So a lot of times when they would try to convert people to a religion, they would give them someone that looks like them, to make them feel more comfortable in converting. That's why a lot of the saints and the angels started off brown, because what were they doing? They were invading brown countries and trying to switch their beliefs from their culture. So they give you the little brown, they give you the white, they give you the brown, and to get you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So it's it just depends on what you believe in your conspiracy theory. I work with the aspect, the goddess aspect of her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If y'all watch American Gods, on that last episode, they had Asian Jesus, Mexican Jesus, Black Jesus, White Jesus. They had every race of Jesus up on there, and they were all like hanging out together. So, if y'all don't watch American Gods, y'all need to check it out. A new show, Midnight Texas, is pretty good. It comes on NBC. It's like a supernatural show. It will kind of remind you of like True Blood and a clean version of True Blood. It's not really about vampires. It's about all magical beings. Like there's a witch, there's a vampire, there's a psychic, there's a werewolf or a were tiger or something. There's some other stuff we don't know about yet because it's only 3 episodes in. Mhm. Mhm. like I would like, when you go live, your video just says live to a bunch of random people. So if I put like witch hall, midnight witch hall in there, of course a bunch of people are gonna come on here and see what it's about, and if they don't agree with it, they're gonna troll. But you know, it is what it is. How can I find out what Orisha resonates with me? Well, if you're gonna be in the religion, if you're going to use that spiritual practice as a religion, then you should follow that religion and how they tell you who to work with, But if you just want to work with them outside of the religion, then whoever you're most attracted to, not physically, but like their attributes, their characteristics, what they stand for, whoever you're most drawn to, that's who you work with. If you're doing it as a religion, then you go and get a reading from someone in that religion, and they can tell you. Mhm. Mhm. And y'all, doing what I do, you get some really cool people. You get to know some really cool people, and you get to know some strange people, and you get to know some crazy people. And you got to treat them all the same. you know? And sometimes the crazy people make more sense than the sane people. I'm just going to tell you. I've talked to, when I say crazy, I really mean mentally insane. I don't like to use the word insane, but I would just say they've been diagnosed with a mental disorder. And I've talked to them. And I'm like, a lot of this stuff is true, you know? But people will, a lot of the stuff, it's just how they presented it, how they felt about it, and how they reacted to it is what made them crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say revenge, cursing and hexing people can save you from drifting off mentally too far over the edge because you couldn't get justice. Okay? Yep. And a lot of those people, they couldn't get justice. That's why, and some of it is just chemical imbalances, but a lot of it was because of trauma, you know. Uh, so it just all depends. That's why I do believe in cursing and hexing people, because, if someone did someone really wrong and it just pushed them over the edge, I think that deserves justice. I talked to this one crazy person. I wouldn't call them crazy. I wouldn't call them crazy. But I talked to someone because what they were telling me, I've seen too. And I know I'm not diagnosed with anything, but as a child, I could see lots of things, like, because I had, those abilities. So what she was telling me that she saw, I actually saw as a child. I can't see it anymore, but she's seeing it now. I'm like, yeah, I remember that. I saw that too. Sometimes people like that can see into other dimensions. And their chemicals in their brains is not on the same level as someone sane. So they can kind of tap in and out. Sasha, you're supposed to be asleep. She scared me and busted my room. Hey, Sasha. Hey, Mom. My baby, you need to be in the bed. Hey, baby. Go to bed. You okay? All right. I know you want to go sneak in my room. Okay, if you make up my bed, you can go in there. You're not gonna make it up. It's not that bad.
Oh, what did that thing?
He's asleep. Okay.